What's up, guys? Carl here, No Bull Training. The squat rack and why you should squat inside of it and not outside of it. So let me clarify. A few months back, there was I don't know if he was a professional, but he was squatting real deal weight, professional level weight. And he lost his life back squatting. But he didn't lose his life from a squat. What happened was there was a miscommunication with the spotter fell, the weight took him over, he couldn't control it, and then he sat down. I don't have to get too detailed, but he lost his life from it. So I'm not saying this to scare you. The most dangerous thing in the gym is you driving to the gym statistically. So if you do everything right, the chances of you getting hurt are very, very minimal in a gym with good coaching. So the squat rack, some of you know this is a squat rack, some of you don't. Back squatting, front squatting, whatever kind of squat, that's what these are mostly used for. You can move, this is just a training bar. These are oh shit bars, please excuse the name. They're safety bars. These can be moved inside or outside of the rack. Now I'm not opposed to squatting outside of the rack. However, if someone's one rep maxing or one RMing or lifting very heavy weight, I can't control 500 or 600 pounds from here. Even with a good spotting technique, which I've done for years, it's safer to let the bars, God forbid, control that if there's something wrong. If there's catastrophic failure at the knee, or if the squatter just can't get back up, he can just bail or squat it down and he's safe. He or she's safe. So you can squat outside of the rack, assuming you're not going super heavy. But anything with real good weight, get inside the rack. Simply move these, set your bar, set the height of the safety bars, AKA oh shit bars, and then squat. So now you don't even really need a spotter, especially if you're alone. It's much safer. So again, I'm not opposed to squatting outside of the rack. And if you have I know a lot of these gyms now don't have racks with safety bars. So if that's the case, have a very in-depth conversation with your coach or your spotter to make sure they know what the game plan is what you should do if you can't get the lift. Some people were taught to bail the weight, just throw it behind you. So you don't want a spotter behind you, and that's okay, that's good. It's a good way to bail. Others, you're taught to jam your forearms in the spotter's armpits and lift them up. Others, depending on the amount of weight, you can just simply grab the bar. So there's a lot of variation, there's a lot of methods to create safety, but you have to discuss this with your squatter and your spotter. So talk about it, think about it, but your safest way to squat is inside the rack. Give it a shot.